What up, guys? I make this video while I'm driving, which I like to do. First and foremost, shout out to Mand, M-A-N-D. I put him as the thumbnail, his video, where I got this information from. Shout out to you, man. Made an awesome video. I don't even think he knew what he was doing. I think he, at the end of his video, M-A-N-D, shout out, subscribe to his channel. He asked his audience at the end of his video, said, what do you think? Is it because this Rampage Jackson Jr., I don't know his son's name, the one who committed the crime, is it because he had a recent concussion? He has an early onset of CTE. A lot of that CTE shit is bullshit. It probably makes sense, but I don't think people should sue the NFL when you decided to dedicate your life to play for the NFL. I think maybe the NFL should do better. Maybe how they take care of their players in a sense. Or maybe just have them sign a fucking form that says, no, this is a man's game, man. Stay the fuck back, referees. I don't even watch football no more. I watch the highlights. I'll go down like a little thing where like really good players, I'll watch them. You know, I'll watch their highlights. I'll wait till the end of the year now. I don't watch it. Anyway, back to the fucking shit. So, the video's really awesome. He says, what do you think? Do you think it's this kid's CTE? He got a recent concussion from training because he trains MMA. One of his sparring partners kicked him in the head. Or do you think there's something else going on? And he did an awesome, amazing job. Kind of did me a favor because this young man, Mand, whoever's YouTube channel that is, he did an awesome job. Like painting a picture to this young man, dude. Well, let me break down the video. The video, I guess this Rampage Jackson kid, he goes on live. He has a following because he's a son of a famous UFC fighter, MMA fighter. I think he used to fight in Japan. He was very popular until he got to the UFC, and he became even more popular in America. He was on movies growing up. I didn't know much about his fighting, but I just knew he was a character who fought, you know, this brutish looking Booker T-like individual, the real Booker T, if you ask me. Rampage Jackson, champion, UFC fighter. I don't know if he ever became champion, but I know he would fight in title fights. And so this young man, his dad's famous. His dad starts going on live, has a popular podcast called Jackson. And I guess he hangs out with this boy and they talk shit to each other. And they created a following. I guess they're famous on TikTok. I just see them on YouTube clips. Him and his son are always fucking around. He's always talking shit to his son. They go out to eat. The dad's always checking women out. He like kind of belittles his son a little bit. Rampage Jackson belittles his son. I don't know the dynamic of the relationship. I think there's like a father trying to make up for lost time. Father is a brutish fighter, raises his boy. The little kid probably used to get bullied at school, or maybe kids liked him, so he felt like he had to prove shit. I don't know. I think maybe this young kid just got ahead of himself. He thought he was his dad. He thought he actually did something to deserve it. And maybe he's smart enough to understand that he's not his dad. So he's just a confused young man. All the comments are probably saying exactly what I'm saying. Saying you're a bitch, your dad's the champion, blah. You know, there's fucked up people on the internet. I feel like I'm kind of being fucked up right now. And the kid just couldn't take it. And in this video, it shows everything that I'm saying. It shows everything. Shout out to Mand, again. Big props to your video. The kid goes in front of his live. Mand takes a clip of, let's call it Rampage Jackson Jr.'s live. Rampage Jackson Jr.'s addressing his audience, said, I'm going to go out tonight to this pro wrestling. He got invited to a pro wrestling match where the crime was committed. He tells his audience this, I still got a concussion. My head's still fucked up from it. And the way he's talking, he's trying to sound cool to his audience. He's addressing his commenters, his followers. People hate on him, people love him, whatever. And sure enough, he shows up. I guess he thinks like he's like this celebrity. Maybe I'm insinuating, but I guess I don't know. He was invited, right? People probably liked Rampage Jackson out of respect. They're probably fans of Rampage because there was a bunch of older men as the characters to this pro wrestling match. Again, it's just this local fucking event. These guys aren't John Cena or The Rock or the Undertaker or anybody like that, but these are older dudes, you know. They love doing this shit. And of course, you got probably these beer belly, out of shape, fat dudes who just do it for the love of it, right? Guys who never made it. And there's this drunk guy, I guess he's a drunk man. He smokes cigarettes. I don't know. I guess he overhears something, or he just in character. So he thinks this young guy who has a camera following him around is supposed to be like the special guest, or I'm not sure what this victim, I'm not sure what he knew about Rampage Jackson's son showing up, but he goes from behind, he sees the camera, he's just role playing, and he's talking shit to Rampage Jackson's son. He gets this bottle, he pretends to smash it over his head. Rampage Jackson's son claims it didn't hurt him, it just pissed him off. As soon as the pro wrestler does it to Rampage Jackson's son tries to act tough. He says, "Oh man, what? Oh, fuck that, man. Like, I'm not about it." He just talks like a young person trying to be cultured, or trying to be, I don't know, he's just trying to be cool. He talks like trying to be cool. Like, I'm not someone to be fucked with, man. You can't fuck with me. And he would say that again after the fact, after he committed the crime. I'm not someone to be fucked with, and nah, fuck that, man. He's looking at him and beat his ass. I don't know. And I'm sure some of these other pro wrestlers who were trying to calm him down probably regret the decision they made, because as Rampage Jackson's son, later he would shake the guy's hand because they made an agreement. Well, okay, I'll let you get me back. You know what you'll do? You'll come storming in during my match and you'll pretend to knock me out, you know. They didn't give him the fucking rules. They didn't tell him, dude, it's pretend, dude. It's fucking pretend. This fucking kid waits. He's sitting there on his live, and I don't have my lights on. He has his actual phone. I guess he has a live camera. So he has his cameraman there. His cameraman's filming him, but he's looking at the chat while he's fucking on live. And the chat's calling him a bitch. So you let him punk you, and he's responding back to the chat like it's something to take serious. He's like, nah, fuck that. Watch, you guys think I'm a bitch? All right, for sure. Oh, for sure. We'll see if I'm a bitch. And yeah, he's impatient. He asks somebody like, when's my turn? When's the guy gonna come out? And like, wait, I'll sit behind you. I'll tap you when it's your like cue to jump in the ring. Sure enough, he jumps in the ring, body slams the guy. The guy pretends to get knocked out. Rampage Jackson just starts fucking wailing on him. Or Rampage Jackson's son just starts wailing on him. But what was interesting too, Rampage is on live in somewhere else. He's with another famous young YouTuber, trying to be cool, trying to be in the live world, trying to get more followers. Rampage Jackson, dude, you're already famous, dude. But again, this is Rampage Jackson. He's viral recently. He's turned into this kind of older man who just like turns into this fucking what do they call it? The guy, like, what do they call him? The guys the John. Turns into a John. He turns into like a fucking one of those guys who just sees every fine chick. And I do it too, but he's famous, you know. He's like, I don't know if he's playing a character. He's like Rampage Jackson the creep. He goes out, there's a fine woman, he gets her on live, and he's just like, can't stop looking at her. He says sexual jokes to her. I don't know, to her, meaning women. I don't know. I know he's just playing, so I'm not gonna fucking, and I'm not the most perfect person either. I'm just saying, like, it's only obvious that this video, this scenario, again, shout out to Man, the way he put the video together just highlights an idea. Like, you got these famous people with their children, and they're just like in this psychological battle where they didn't do anything to gain any recognition. And this has been going on forever. They didn't do nothing for their recognition. They're living in their parents' shadow, and they can't deal with it. And even in a more personal, like kind of closer psychological internal battle going on, You have this father maybe the only way he knows how to be a father is like talk shit to his kid, just always clowning with him, right? Talking shit to him. So Rampage Jackson's on his own live, and there's people that went to his live and told him, hey, call your son, like, because he's fucking tripping right now. And so Rampage Jackson calls him and said, what happened, son? I heard you got jumped by... He's making fun of the wrestler. He heard you got jumped by a bunch of dudes in fucking tights. And he's like, fuck you, I didn't get jumped. You have some sort of fucking fetish. He's like kind of disrespectful to his dad in a way, but that's their relationship. That's the father's issue. He's the one that created that dynamic. And that's just Rampage Jackson. Maybe he doesn't know how to be a better father. Maybe that's just all he knows. So it's the dynamic between the two. And that's kind of been their dynamic and how they've been going viral lately, where you have this son and the dad just always like, oh, you're scared to talk to chicks and you should be talking to chicks. And you have this young man who knows as a boy when his dad was traveling the world being a fighter. We just don't know when that boy was alone what was going on. Watching his dad beat people up, probably wanting to be like his father, but his childhood is probably a lot more fucked up. Him thinking he has to live up to his father. All that shit came at that one moment. Symbolic to that individual's life, man, and to the whole dynamic and relationship. I mean, this kid had his personal trainer there, personal MMA trainer there. It's like this kid that has royalty. Who's this kid supposed to be, right? And sure enough, this kid is just fucking he's just a kid. No life experience, just irrational internet, and he's a symbol for a lot of young kids out there today. Spoiled, think they have to prove something. Fucking dads just want to be their kid's friend. Dad just focus on himself. Kid thinking dad's kind of silly and dumb. Like doesn't respect dad. And then the kid commits the crime. Dad's too focused on his own self. Kid commits the crime. Dad sees it on live because he's getting comments like, your son just went fucking ape shit on a guy, committed a crime, cowardly beats up this fucking pro wrestler who's like double his age. It was just very intriguing for a person like me who likes to look deep into the psychology of somebody. And it's just he's a symbol, dude. And nobody should be fucking thinking that's cool. Young people should look at this like, dude, that was fucking irrational. That was not reasonable, not logical, not sensical, not intelligent. That was idiotic. That was unintelligent and idiotic. And man, he should get charges pressed against him. His dad should fucking wake up. His dad should be embarrassed. His dad should be ashamed. His dad should apologize on behalf of the son, on behalf of him for being the father of the son. Like, he didn't kill the guy, but that was just stupid. That was stupid. And dude, you go study history, the Chinese revolutions, the fucking, the Cultural Revolution, the Great Leap Forward, even in Russia, it's always kids, it's always young people who think they know about life. It's easy to manipulate them. They think they know about life, and that's why there's gangsters are the young kids. They're easily manipulated. Dude, I was young too, man. And this is just a perfect example of the young mind. Oh yeah, I'm tired of being fucked with. I'm tired of being called a bitch and blah, blah, blah. That's fucking cowardice. That's stupid. That's vain. That's arrogant. Man, that's all I have to say about that. But shout to MAND. What a great video you put together. And this shit should be... They should be teaching this shit to young people in psychology class in fucking high school. They probably don't even teach this. I don't remember no psychology class in high school. And you know what psychology class is? A class about respect. A class about fucking... They should have a martial art class in high school so you could really fucking fight. Who's really, disciplined, and who's really smart and bright, and you know what I mean? Wrestling at least fucking wrestling. American, this shit's so fucking backwards. People in power are cowards and pussy. So coward and pussy. They'll send hyenas after somebody. That's it. But hyenas get all cowardice. That's why they roll in packs, you know. And that's just what they do. They send cowards, idiotic, emotional cowards that claim power, or just like they're not even power. They're at the bottom. It's fucking backwards, dude. America, dude, you gotta be better, man. Our school systems, our curriculum should be better, man. Should be encouraging martial arts and humility. So we got, just because of corporations, we got these stupid ass sports like football and basketball. These guys are fucking soft, dude. A lot of these guys sound fucking soft. Not football players for the most part, but it depends on the position, you know. But I mean, you got to be a little tougher to play football, but not basketball. Even in soccer, there's a lot of femininity, man. And it's just backwards, dude. I played these sports, so I could say. And it just got even more like that. The women are getting more like men, and the men are getting more like women. But anyway, this is a perfect example where trying to live up to the wrong thing, being misguided, man, being misguided. And part of me feels sympathy for the kid, but nah, he needs to be made an example.